everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First NFL carry for the rookie Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Somewhat surprising stat. The Panthers, they haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher on the ground since 2009. That's the longest active drought in the NFL, but certainly they're hoping Christian McCaffrey can change that. Not just as a ball carrier, but also as a pass receiver and take pressure off of Cam Newton, give him some easy completions, and maybe he doesn't get hit as much in the pocket that way. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. On first down, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that. You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch. 7 yards to go on second down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run again on first down. Peterson. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to maneuver. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level, but guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. An update from down in L.A. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll set up a throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. Defense showing blitz.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Set. Blue landed. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fancy footwork at midfield. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, it's Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Newton on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers heading out, and Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years, but while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well, and they're going to respect the past. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future, and this is their opportunity now. How about a picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and they will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. To throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 50, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? An update from down in L.A. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right near the 27. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Detroit, 19!
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Set! B-19! B-19! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! Back to 99 Philly! Here we go! All right, here we go. Detroit!
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They run again with Peterson. AP still got it. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They fake the give. Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen from 21 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch time, watch time! Tight end right! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quick with it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Newton to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter. No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge. And now they need to execute. Play fake here on 1st down. And it's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. Now a handoff looking right. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup. They come out here in the eye. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Nine yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Run! 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 You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard!
And he motions the wide receiver. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Both defenses offenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Funchess, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
The Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down.
Over! Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, over!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Strong left. All right, here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Carolina, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
You